Let's talk rare right now. Sensianic is down even though with the good news with FDA approval. So what's going on? A lot of people holding the Sensianic and buying the dip. A lot of people investing. A lot of people think about the squeeze and for short gain. So let's talk rare right now about the price projection, what's gonna happen right now, and what happened today, so you never do it in the other investments. So let's get right to it and see what's going on. First off, we talked about Sensianic so many times on our Patreon. We talked even about AMC, about the dip that we bought perfectly around this level, and we predicted the 2080 where we took a profit here. So what we should talk right now, even on our Lacom investing for the Discord. So what we talked about for Sensianic before, if you know here, we already talk about hunting. What's mean? We buy around the bottom and sell around the resistance, and when there's a dip, we confirm if there's potential for price going up or continue to go down. So we don't have to buy if the price go cheaper, we buy cheaper. We don't have to buy at each dip. We have to be strategic. So here we talk about Sensianic, and we already talked about this resistant level around the $4. So when the price went up from our support here, the $2.18, last time we talked about Sensianic, you have to trim on the way. Even if you're long investment or you investor, you could actually trim on the way and buy when the price drop around the support. So usually when the price go up like what we saw here, and have a price parabolic here for Sensianic and never consolidate, I see a bit of warning sign, because when we see a parabolic price going up without consolidation and going up and consolidation going up, this is the healthiest chart to see. Even if there's FDA approval and good news, even for Apple and the other stocks and blue chip company, usually they consolidate and find a bit of support, and like investor buy around the support, and the price continue to go up. Here we didn't have this level of support, and we didn't even have a bit of consolidation around the $2.73 and the $3.21. So the short sellers, everybody talk about the short sellers. Yeah, this fund opportunity for Sensianic, even with the good news, you see. That's why I don't rely on just the news, but I add the technical. So when you see just the chart and we broke 3 resistance level and we didn't consolidate, this will be a bit warning sign for you to just take a bit of profit and just watch what's gonna happen. Because if we got rejected, as we said right now, even with the good news, because we can predict what's gonna happen in the future. What we can predict is a level of resistance, a selling pressure happening, and the news will happen, then the price go down. You see, you can predict if the news will go good or bad. Even if the news is good, it happened with LKCO, it happened with CTRM, it happened with a lot of stocks that have a good news. For CTRM, they bought ships and they have a good revenue and things like this, and the price go down. For LKCO as well, and price go down. So what we should learn from the best event is always take a profit on the way. And if you're long holder, because I see a lot of people who just talk about Sensianic for long investment, but there's a lot of people who just bought for the swing trade, but they have confused. They don't define what kind of strategy or what they do. Like, are they buying for long investment or they just swing trade? So this is what we can see here. When we see a panic selling with the short sellers, this will have this gap happen. So if we have just investors, you know what's gonna happen for the chart. We never actually see this jump down. We're gonna see a consolidation and hold for support, because any support, this is confirmation for a lot of investor coming in. So here confirm that Sensianic have a lot of people bought for short term or swing trade. So that's why we see a panic selling with short sellers around this resistance area, the price go down. So what's gonna happen right now? We have resistance turned. The $2.73 is the resistance. So if you want to confirm that the price will go higher again and test the $3.20, we have to just close above the $2.73. Right now, around the $2.73, the price bought back, then test the $2.73 and go down. This is normal, you see, because the price hit with a ceiling or resistance at $2.73. So what you should do, you should put notification. So for me, already put my notification around the $3.36. However, we didn't test it, you see, we see a gap. So I just put it around the $2.76 just in case to tell me that the price is ready to go up and at least test the $3.21. If we don't overcome this resistance, you know what's gonna happen? The price will continue to go down, eventually to find the support and consolidate around the $2.18. So what we should expect right now, holding around the $2.18 and find the consolidation to confirm this bearish momentum and short seller is stop selling Sensionic. So we need indication. We can't predict the bottom, nobody can. However, we can see like a sign of reversal or sign of buying pressure happening. If we have a consolidation above the $2.18, then we're gonna see a test the $2.73 next. So this is like kind of a good example or a lesson for all of you who been new trader here. So the news we can control. The news come and the price go down, either good or bad, unless you are the one who like know the inside news, or you have like you work in a company, or like this is kind of illegal, I know. However, would be a more sure way. However, if you're not working in a company or you don't have inside news, this is kind of gambling. So if you want to like raise the probability to make sure that you be at least a bit right, nobody can be right 100%. 90%, 85%, this is good, not 50-50. 50-50 is gambling. We need more than 50% chance that something will happen in order to make money. There's an example, like for gambling as well. If they said the house win because they have a chance of 51 to 41 to 49 on the player. That's why the house always win, because they have just 1% over the player. That's why they winning. So if we want to win in the trading as well, we need at least above the 50% to make sure that we make money in the long run. Not just today. If you make money like today, like 100%, 50, 1000%, I don't need it, because you're gonna give it back with interest if you don't know how you already did this gain. You have to know with probability, with strategy, back tested, and you know that will give you at least like 10% winning rate, or 51% over the 49, as I said, the example for the house and the gambling. You could actually make money. So don't shoot for the stars, don't think about building a castle in the cloud, but just focus on building a castle on the ground first. Don't think about dreaming, think about reality and the things that we trading right now, and doing investment is real thing, and it's dangerous if you don't know what you do. So as I said, do your due diligence, trade and hunt, take a profit, reload around the bottom. This is how you make money. If you're investing for Sensionic, invest and never panic if the price go down, because you shooting for the long investment. However, what I see even on Reddit, a lot of people like trade AMC or Sensionic or the other stock solely just to make money, short money, like swing trade. But they confuse when the price go down, they want to sell, or they hold and be stressed because they don't have objective thinking about what strategy they should put for this trade. They never put a label, long investment or swing trade. They just jump in to make quick profit. Just define yourself from now before any trade. This will leave a lot of stress, a lot of behaving of trading, and holding a lot of bags for a lot of stock that you don't put a label on them. So hopefully that was informative. And as please just think wisely before you trade, and join us in Patreon and Discord if you want to build a strategy and help pre-market for alert where you buy, where you sell, and reload around the support and always make money like this. So without further ado, see you in the next update.